it, baby. Yeah.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I'll touch you if you touch me.
The Chinese are clearly staking their claim as the preeminent military authority in the region. Now, the men pointing the guns and artillery at the Marines have uniforms. They are organized and centralized. They come from the strongest sovereign power in the hemisphere, China. The Chinese homeland is close and their numbers are staggering. The People's Liberation Army wields undeniable might in Tajikistan. Operating in such close proximity began as a necessity of the mission based on pure geography. It was supposed to be nothing more than a footnote, something of which to be keenly aware. It has since become the headline, at least for the men on the ground. If the hope of the U.S. was to let diplomacy and prudence set the agenda and keep the peace with China, that hope has been shattered. The Marines have gone from being a security force for Tajikistan to what the Chinese view as a lingering pest. The PLA seeks to swat the American military away as if they were flies hovering around China's dinner plate. While it's not what America's troops expected, this is the situation. Regardless, they are still Marines. They must reassess. They had better adapt, or they will not survive. One of the worst dilemmas in any battle is to be confronted by a foe equal in technology, yet vastly superior in numbers. This is not the war they wanted, but this is the war they must fight.
Hey everybody, this is Jigsaw and welcome to Day 4. Today we're reviewing Red River, Operation Flashpoint Red River. This is a military shooter developed by Codemasters. You may remember them, they made a couple more military sims in the past. This is their sequel to Dragon Rising. Right, now, I wasn't a big initial launch Dragon Rising person. I picked it up probably, 2 years after release? Two years, year and a half after release. And I liked it, I got into it, I had fun with my friends, we had entertaining missions and fun with it, but it's definitely not one of those games for the Call of Duty person, which I was coming off of, was my Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 launch. My launch into, Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops kind of thing. But I was playing it, and I got Red River because all my friends were getting it, and it's a sequel to a good moderate military shooter. So here's how the game goes. Pretty much is you're a squad of 4, you're in Tajikistan, and basically you're trying to knock out an insurgent group, a militant group there. So you and your squad move in, and then all of a sudden the PLA, which are the Chinese army, moves through and starts wiping out everything, and then you have to fight against them, and the whole war ensues, and well, that's pretty much as far as story goes. Voice acting is moderate. Best is from the drill sergeant. You can tell they took a lot of inspirations from Full Metal Jacket, especially from Jarhead, because the guy looks like Jamie Foxx and acts like Jamie Foxx. You can tell there's a lot of inspiration from a lot of movies, especially more modern movies like The Hurt Locker and such, which is kind of cool. The voice acting for the other characters is pretty horrendous. Not so much the officers, the guy over the comms, but your teammate in general. It's pretty bad. I mean, it's not like Duke Nukem or Borderlands cheesy bad, where it knows it's supposed to be bad. It's trying to be serious, and I just ended up laughing. Controls are tight and very well responsive, even in the driving, which was a problem in the first one. Graphics are good, but not great. They could have been upgraded. They could have been, up. They look good at certain points, but they also look really shit when you get up close. So that's kind of disappointing. Visuals as far as explosions look good. Not absolutely pretty or amazing, but moderately good. This is definitely a niche game because the shooting is a lot different. This is in close range close quarters, like your gun's gonna shoot through walls and kill everybody, and you don't have to aim down. You don't have just fire from the hip. You have to aim down sights. You have to count in bullet drop. You have to count in like the atmosphere, the wind, all that stuff, which I thought was really cool if you like that kind of stuff. It's one shot to the head and you're pretty much dead. This game is made to play with co-op. There's no competitive play at all. If you can have 4 friends and play it, I really do recommend it because the AI is stupid as shit. I'll give you an example. We're on a stealth mission, me and my friend, and we had 2 AI units. We told them to hold this position. 2 of them they both got run over by a Humvee. Died instantly, and we got killed because of it. We didn't set them up in front of a Humvee. We set them up behind some cover, but they decided to take it upon themselves to run in front of the convoy and get killed. You know, that was just special. But the AI isn't really smart, both the enemy AI and the ally AI, which is disappointing because I would really hope by now, in 2011, we would have competent AI across the board, but that's just hoping. Red River is a niche game, as I've said before, and I can't stress it again. You will not like this game if you're just like a solid Call of Duty player, or if you're just a solid Halo player. You have to have certain patience for it. You can't run and gun in this one. I like that the battles were a lot bigger. I wish there was more moments in vehicles. I wish you could fly a helicopter. I really wish you had that like you had in Flashpoint. There were vehicle moments that I thought were cool, but I just wish there was more because traversing the land and sprinting for half the game can be really annoying. But overall, I really do like this game. I recommend it to anybody who's a military shooter fan, a military historian fan, anybody who's willing to take a little bit leap out of the box from Call of Duty. Operation Flashpoint Red River gets an 8 out of 10.